All right. In this video, we're really talking about how to find and follow your ideal client. Where do they live online? Now, let me tell you why this is important. So a lot of people who they want to get discovered, they want to go their following, they want to get exposure to their content, they want to help the world. And the only thing that they do, they might post, but they just sit back and wait and wait and wait. And they're waiting forever and nothing ever changes. And they look up and 3 years later, they have the same followers and engagement that they had 3 years prior, right? So part of this is intentionally giving yourself exposure and not just relying on a logarithm, because that's essentially what you're doing, right? If you're posting, you're allowing the mathematics and the logarithm that's happening in the background. You're allowing that to be a, what's the best word? Is like you're allowing that to take control. And what you really want to do is you want to take control of who finds you. You want to take control of who discovers you. So that's really what we're talking about when we say follow the ideal client. So your goal on this mission is to find where your people are online, which means that you need to understand what the criteria is. So let's go back. So like, let's say if we're looking at coaches, right? If I'm looking at hashtags, well, what's a good coaching hashtag? Well, how about I type coach? It's not that hard. I type coach. I look at tags, coach. Guess what? It's going to pop up with everybody that use the coach hashtag. Does that mean that everybody's a coach because you use a coach hashtag? No. But that means you might be a coach. So if I look at her, okay, is she a coach? Let's see. There you go. Boom. Nutrition and self-health care coach. This could be somebody potentially that I reach out to. I look through her page and I see a bunch of photos, but I don't see her really teaching or doing anything in her lane. She might be somebody I reach out to. Another thing could be followers too. Not always, but sometimes if, somebody doesn't really have, significant amount of followers, or at least more followers than me, I might say that might be an indicator too. Not always, but that could be an indicator. So you see what I'm saying? So I can go through this all day and just find coaches. Let's see. Okay. It doesn't really look like a coach. So let's go back. And I'm literally doing this in real time with you. So you get an idea of about this. Fitness trainer, online coaching. There you go. Boom. That could be another person. Who's this guy? Okay, that looks like that's a different language. Maybe not. Right? So I literally could find, and then that's just one hashtag. There's no reason why I couldn't do life coach. Let's do life coach. Boom. Now, everybody who's a life coach is going to pop up, or somebody who has life coaching, they're using the hashtag. Boom. Self-love coach, right? Anybody who's in the field. So you see what I'm saying? Now I'm following them. Now I'm engaging. Now I'm liking posts, right? And then what's going to happen? What's going to happen is they're going to actually start following me back. They're going to start following me back. And that's what we mean when we say follow your ideal client, is that they're actually going to follow you back if you're posting relevant content. That's just one thing that you can do. I'll give you another quick one. Let's go to Facebook. Right? Let's go to Facebook. So we're going to go to, let's go here. Let's say if I'm looking for coaching, I'm looking for coaches, right? Well, how about I search on Facebook for a coaching group? Wouldn't that make sense? So why don't I just type in coach? And if I go to groups, look at that. Virtual coach community, 51,000 members. Would that be a good community to find coaches and give value? potentially people will start paying attention to me. Coach Club, 13,000, right? Coach Football Group, that can even be one. Coach Yourself Entrepreneurs, look at this. 6-figure coach. So I can go through and I can choose, or I can do coaching. Go to groups, therapy and mentoring, life and relationship coaching, personal life coach, 7-figure secrets coach, business dojo coach, total life transformation coaching, business growth coaching. You see what I'm saying? Look at all of these coaching groups that I can join and provide value in. Now, you don't got to join all of them, but there's no reason why you couldn't join 2 or 3 of them, provide value, start following people, and now they're paying attention to you. Because anytime you follow somebody, they're going to follow you back if you're posting relevant content. Make sense? Another thing that you can do is you can look at influencers. So follow other influencers, because the influencers in your space are where a lot of your audience are going to gather as well. Okay. So this is an example of a lead magnet post. One of the things I see is that people who they try to succeed in what we do, the big mistake is that they either give too much value, meaning all they do is give. They just help post. They just do videos. They just give stuff away, but they never engage in conversation or ask, which is okay to ask sometimes. Or I see people, all they do is sell, buy my thing, right? So what this allows people to do is really people who are interested in what you do, people are trying to learn more, they're curious. They might not necessarily be interested in getting on a call with you, but you know, they like learning from you. They want to get a tool from you. Perfect opportunity to do that, right? Perfect opportunity to do that. So we call these lead magnet posts. What a lead magnet is a lot, just as what it says. It's a magnet to help you get leads. So this one is the secret to raising your prices. So I had a visual, so that's key. Anytime you're doing a lead magnet post, have something visual. And basically what I said was, I recently recorded a quick training on the secret to raising your prices. If you'd like to link to watch it, comment raising my prices and I send it to you. Look at that. I got three appointments on my calendar. I got three people to respond just like that. Not necessarily appointments, because they didn't necessarily say they want to book an appointment. They wanted that. But I started 3 conversations just like that. What if out of the 3 conversations, and I'll share with you like how to actually do like the DM and private message conversations, but what if I gave them access to the link, we continued having a conversation, and at least one of them booked. I just got an appointment on my calendar. What if 2 booked? I just got 2 appointments on my calendar. Right? So you can see how when you start doing these, that this is going to have an effect on people who are responding. This is how you get engagement. And at the same time, this is also how you get appointments on your calendar. Okay. So that's really, really key. All right. So let's look at so let me kind of go back here, right? So let's look. So even better, let's look at, think about what are some things that I can give away, and don't overthink it. A lot of times you can just create something new, but I'm sure it can even be something that you posted publicly, because probably people haven't seen it, or even if it's old, like I've done like old, like audio programs before. There's no reason I couldn't give that away. I've done courses before. There's no reason why I couldn't give a free course away. There's so many things that you can do. I wouldn't recommend that you do something that's going to cost you money, like send out a physical book. I wouldn't recommend that necessarily, but this thing, you can literally give away anything. And the whole purpose of it is to, yes, provide value, but also to get the conversation going and potentially get somebody to book an appointment. Cool. So that is what we call lead magnet posts. you.